More on what he learned about Martinez late this afternoon. Jim?
You know, what we have here is from this disposition statement from the state attorney's office. It was released to us this afternoon, and in it, it talks about that second beating of Mayra Martinez, and it says how this came about. It basically says that she was at fault and she was out of control at that time. It goes on and talks much more about her and has many things about Martinez. This video released by the sheriff is all we've seen of Mayra Martinez when she was punched by Officer Borisati at the end of April. Today, we learned that there is much more that happened and more that is caught on tape, a tape we are trying to have released. According to Assistant State Attorney Rich Manti, Martinez got into another fight when she was taken inside the jail and being asked to remove her nose piercing.
Following that, she was taken into the jail and in the intake vestibule got in a fight with a female corrections officer, and several additional male corrections officers had to intervene to additionally restrain her after that. Following that, she was taken and put in a holding cell and continued to physically act out, bang the door, kick things, and do activity like that.
Today in court, the state attorney's office says that's all they can do is charge the officer with battery because the evidence doesn't suggest she was injured enough to charge Borisati with a felony.
When you see this, and he was fired for this,
sure.
I mean, he's railing against her. He's punching her numerous times.
Punched her three to four times, depending on which witness you...
And the tape, when we look at the tape. And
it's really hard to tell from the tape how many of those connect, but we assume 3 or 4 punches, yes.
That's why I think people are going to, and they're surprised that this is just a misdemeanor when somebody else would probably be charged with a felony. Is that because he's an officer?
They would only be charged with a felony if, in fact, their punches resulted in great bodily harm. In this case, the punches did not result or can't be proven to have resulted in great bodily harm.
That is something Martinez's attorney says is wrong. He has medical records that show she has severe back and neck injuries stemming from the beatdown from the officer.
She's got 4 bulges in her neck and a bulge in her back. I've handled trucking cases for years and not seen somebody with 5 bulges and a herniation. Those are serious injuries. Those are permanent injuries.
But the state attorney's office says those injuries are likely from somewhere else. A car crash that Martinez was involved in when she was with a group that held up a fast food restaurant in Orlando. They flipped the car during that robbery.
Because she got in a rather serious car crash while she was participating in an armed robbery in 2004 down in the Orlando area. The car is described as having flipped and several times gone on speeds of over 100 miles an hour, and she sustained injuries in the car crash.
Manti says there are other problems and concerns with Martinez, and those are the reasons why he can't charge the officer with a felony.
The evidence doesn't show that there was a loss of consciousness or a concussion, at least at the time. She certainly didn't report that. She denied it specifically. She actually denied that night even having any back pain. I don't doubt that she has those discs. I saw the results. I saw the MRIs. I saw the exams. But again, as I said, it's impossible to tie those injuries to this particular incident with any clarity at all. And if I can't do that, I can't charge it.
But Martinez's attorney says much of this has to do with the fact that the charges are against a former officer.
The state attorney uses these officers every single day to testify in their cases, and they do a very difficult job. But when one of them messes up, we need the justice scales to level out and be fair.
You know, we talked to John Phillips before this statement from the state attorney's office came out this afternoon. So he issued another lengthy statement about this, and I want to read you just a small portion of it. He says, when Officer Borisati's videotaped statement is released, he sobs about what he did to Martinez. He goes on to say that the other officer, Officer Vickery, was questioned about the beating. He nearly cries, and he says that he was so concerned about what had happened here that he had to call his supervisor. Now, again, there is much more to this statement, much more of what happened on here. This is all going to be coming out in court and in depositions, and it's, of course, a story we're going to keep following. We're live downtown. Jim Pickett, Channel 4, the local station.